All right. Oops. I knew I forgot something. All right. So we're a little late. We got a little bit of news. So it really isn't working. Right. Okay. We redid loot drops again. We had to go through them all. A bunch of stuff was missing, especially like the DLC stuff. So we added DLC saddles and whatnot to the loot drops. The events are kind of rare. I don't find it fair that your levels are dependent on a chibi. I got to 150. I don't even know if that's our cap, to be honest. But I got that because of a chibi. We don't have chibis available. It's very hard to find chibis, so I added those to the drop pool. I added all types of stuff to the drop pool. I don't even know what we were doing with the crabs, and honestly, I don't like the crabs, so I don't care about the crabs. However, now we have these things that we have to breed. Okay. You need weight, but you have all their stats. We're going to do you, and you. And then you just need weight. You have the other stats. Okay. Oh, we don't have to do that, do we? No. Okay. I don't think I can breed 3 at a time. I haven't tried. You can't fit. Crap. Tell me it can't fit. That's not at all where I put that. Yeah, this is gonna be challenging. Hey. All right. And then we have our move. And then we have our new sharks breed. All right, so this is what I normally don't do. I'm gonna breed outside of protection. I don't think we're gonna have any issues. I hope we don't have any issues. I don't know if it's gonna let me do this. Not underwater. Okay. I really don't like this. Okay. Right. Another thing is I don't even know if the egg... You shut up. I don't know if the egg is going to be collected. This doesn't mess up the tame or anything, and they have more than enough health. I'm not worried about it. But so far, the server is going amazing. I personally want Gen 1. It's not fair for me to make decisions on the server by myself when there's other people. And we have 5 other people, 6 other people-ish. So I don't run it as I'm one of the admins. I get to make all decisions. That's just shitty. I do get a vote because I'm a player, and I don't play as admin. But it's still a vote, if that makes sense. I believe son of a bitch. Why didn't you breed? Absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. Did I end it just right before? I don't know. But that's going to fuck me up now. Alright, I need a separation. Actually, I want it in between the two. Thank you. Alright. And there's an egg. It's fine here. I want to see if it actually yoinks it into the terminal from this distance. It should. But just in case. This way we know for the future. I don't think it's going to. What is that? And then the other news is we did have to go into admin and get rid of our pirate ship. I was a little excited at first. Upon destroying it, it had a cargo loot. And I was like, cool, we get some of the mats back. 1 wood. Yeah, it's not going to yoink it. Okay. But 1 fucking wood. I was like, really? I didn't use destroy my target either. I used the kill command, so it actually did just kill it. I mean, obviously, that's why I had cargo. Yeah, not a fan. So, I'm going to have to warn people that, actually, I can just drop it here and it'll, A, start incubating, B, it'll get yoinked. Okay. Female. Male. Alright. Yoink away. From this distance, it almost looks like Captain America's shield. Okay. But yeah, that's why we can't take our, that's why you can't take our squid out, is because we're using it. Oh my god. Now, how did I want to do this again? Okay. The male has everything but stam, right? 36 stam somewhere? 37 stam. 48 weight. .51 melee. Not that it matters. These are garbage, but whatever. Maybe they fixed them. You know what? Breed them all and then kill off the ones we don't want. Just entertain me here. No, we had to breed them in water. Them and Tide Pup, we had to breed in water. Right. All right. Easiest way to do this is start with the male. And then you just surround the male However, it was not very generous on the radius that you can breed. We also want to watch that we're not going to throw a flyer underwater. Because then they just float up. It's annoying. Oh, come on. There's room. You got this. How many are left? 4. Alright, well. We'll see if it even hits them all. Okay, it is. It is. And we'll just have to do the other 4 afterwards. So what we'll do is we'll swap Tide Puppies. Because we're still trying to get the health. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're going to do with that. But we're going to start breeding them right now. Well, continue. Why not? Just do it up. Okay. Can we not? Alright, I need to watch my oxygen. We'll just put the Terra down here. And that's a nice separation. Because those are going to be done here in a second. And then I can start on the rest. Alright, here we go. Any second. I think these are too far back. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. And then what we want to do... Actually, it should just be ready to... Stay ready to mate. Okay. And then same thing as before. Just surround the male. That's what I do with the dinos. The Deinonychus. Alright, there's the Terra. Alright, since he's already set to breed, we're just going to copy over. And there we go. Everybody is happy. Everybody's good. Alright. I don't think it's going to collect that. So we'll just drop it like right here. Okay. Alright, we'll be back for those. So far we're looking good. Breeding projects. You know, put the Tide Pups in. We'll look at those later. And then I want to store all of those. Actually, no. Those are coming here and going here. This way, when I delete them, the extras go into the pile. I'm sorry. Alright. I didn't get the best of colors. This one's kind of cool colors. The black and red. I had a, or had, I'm not sure. It was like light blue underneath and then like a darker green up top and then yellow specks, and it looks kind of cool. I don't know where it is or if I still have it, but I want this color. It's kind of cool. But, I mean, I don't really honestly care. We're, again, disclaimer, we're going to have to test these out again because the last one I tested out did not do so well. But we have a plan for that. We can still test out. Alright. We want to make sure it yoinks up our 4 Captain America shields. Alright. And then... Alright. We can use this one to test, actually. Because we fucked that one up. Alright. Most of the stats, okay. Let's keep the ones that have 3 out of 5. 3 out of 4, sorry. Which I don't know if any do. It's 36. Best stat. Yes, 36 health is best stat. $36. And then 36, 37. 36, 37, 48, 51. That would technically go. That would technically go. That would technically go. If we don't have enough to cover this, then we don't delete any. We don't. I don't think any of them have 3. 2 at most. 2 at most. This one has 1. Okay. Anything with 1 can go. $48.51. So that has 1. So that leaves 4 for right now. That's fine, that's fine. I mean, we have a ton of eggs incoming, so we'll figure it out then. And we're just waiting on these eggs. Once these are done, we're kind of set to go. All right. So we're looking for 15. We'll be getting 15 new animals. However, we're looking for 20. We're hoping that you know, honestly, I don't care if only one gives twins. We want one to give twins that have perfect stats, and usually it's a male and female, or 2 female. Usually, I do occasionally get the males, but not very often do I get twin males. While we wait, we can breed the sharks. The 2 new sharks. That is going to be a project on its own. We did get the 2 150s on stream last night. I'm happy about that. All right. You, I believe... I kind of want to rename that. The Basil was a 150. Shit. Meat bearing. You know, we will keep that. You don't give a fuck about that. All right. What did we get on this guy? All right. Shit. Okay. Disable breeding. Why would I disable breeding? You're stupid. You can't put that on it. What were you thinking? All right. If the new one gets... the new one gets the higher stand, we'll put it on there. Hopefully it's a female with the stand. And I believe this is a gestation. So how the fuck is that gonna work if this is gestation? Yeah, this is an egg. So I take out the egg, or take out the embryo, and then maybe when I hatch the embryo, it immediately goes. Well, we're about to learn. I'm almost positive it's gestation. Either way, we are good to go now. 15. So we don't want to drop it. We want to be very careful. Transfer. I'm so used to dropping them. That's how you hatch eggs. Well, these are the aquatic. And it instantly kills the egg, which is, in my opinion, still dumb. Okay. And now we just spam drop. We're going to have a big glowy pile, and then an explosion of 1,000,000 babies is going to go off, and then that thing's going to immediately collect them. And we go see. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we got to hurry. All right, gestation. I used to turn them off, the breeding off, but then I realized when you capture them, it automatically does that. So that was cool. All right. This might not survive. I don't know. Right. Embryos that must be birthed underwater require the incubator to be underwater. That'll be a pain. All right. So now we want to... All right. we need our tide puppy. And we need our Toothosaurus. And we need our paleo. So we just needed 37 stam. Okay. Then we go through. All right. First up, and the reason we bring male and female is because it's not ready. We did get a male. That sucks. But so we're looking for 41, 38, 31, 48. Sorry. 41, 38, 48, 46. All right, so we take these guys out. And the new tide pup is Garbo. What about ours? 32, 38, 48, 46. I mean, it doesn't have melee. We don't care about the melee. Melee's an afterthought. All right, goodbye. All right. That's done. Wow. Just fucking sausage fest up in here. All right. You son of a bitch. Okay, we'll work with that later. All right, we did not get it there. We're just going to do this. Knock it to... I mean, it doesn't really matter. We got... Thought we saw that we got one. Okay. So we have mutations here and here. Health and melee. Won't be fun, but whatever. However, 36, 37, 48, 41, right? 36, 37, 48, 41, I believe. That is what we needed. Did I really delete the one that had those stats? Good thing we got it. We accidentally deleted our only 37s. All right. Squid. I don't remember. $48, 47, 48, 47, 48, 49, 50. 47, 48, 49, 50. Really? That's kind of easy. 47, 48, 49, 50. 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. I mean, we have 2 breeding males to separate. This has... We needed a female with 49. We have everything we need on that. So the squid is dead in water. However... we will take this one with us. One, 2 male. Thank you. So that's our main. We're just making him breed. However, he's not going to be our main very long. There we go. Alright, now as for this... Holy fuck, that takes forever. How long do we have on that? 22 minutes. Okay. Now we have to go back to Lost Colony. Yes. Store this extra armor crap that we got. And produce another Reaper. We're no longer going to run Gigas or Karches or Rexes. We are going to run Reapers. 5 of them. That should be more than enough to fuck everybody's day up. It's 19. We'll make more. Excuse me. Now we got shit to breed here. Right, we've already begun to put them here. Okay, no, we're good. Now we're gonna store. We're gonna re-up on ammo and store our sniper. We haven't been using it. And we're gonna look through our armor. Okay, that is better, but 35 minus 23. 940. Ooh, that is better. Okay. We don't make too many of those, so... Eh. There it goes back up here. All right. All right, there we go. Now we have enough for a second batch. This will be number 3. Okay, he is on neutral. I was like, fuck, dude, did I just... See, when he clones, he's going to be neutral. And that's what we want. I believe Dan and Ikis are just done. I don't know why we're still doing that. In fact... with these guys being dead in the water, we have more than enough. We just need a breeding pair at this point. That's it. That seems more than fair. Right, and then I wanted to do that. We have a new Doed. So we're just going to breed all 3. I don't even know the stats. Never gonna get paleo done. There is. Right, we didn't get a there is yet. $35. 46.50. $46.50. 36.40. 40. 46.50. 46.50. 46.50. What it's doing is taking the numbers and reversing them, and in my head is just like, nope. All right, so we need 46 fucking hell. 50 stam we need. Let's see what's going on. Same thing as the paleos. However, this is not going to be fun. We really don't need a perfect Thera. But are we going to? Yes. Sure we are. Alright. It's far enough away, it doesn't matter. It's exactly what we want. So what we want, essentially, is the green and this beautiful blue and white to, like, mix. Alright, you guys don't have fucking eggs. That's fun. And then we can kind of see what's going on here. So the blue and the green did mix. I'll look at stats later. These guys aren't high up on the priority list whatsoever. You ready to poop out yet? Oh my god. Alright. And then I need embryo incubator. This is where it's going to give me fucking bad news. You watch. Fucking knew it, man. And I took... You sure did, buddy. Alright, foundation. I'm assuming it'll fit on one. It'll be fine. I have a different idea. A better idea. Actually, we can just do it in here. I think. Okay, so we'll need two. We'll need two. All right. And then you'll see what we're doing when we get back. So you guys are done pooping. Same thing. And this has the melee robust, so it should get it. And we're trying to get that +2 to weight. That's... Can't even tell you how huge that is. Wait a few seconds. Hatch all three. Alright, let's try this again in our head. It's 4650. 3640. 4650, 3640. 4650, 3640. Technically, it's just these two we need to breed. But 4650, 3640. So we can save that for future. We carry so much shit on us. Look at this. How are we doing with the damn shards? One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Tell me I can't make more. Shut up. I don't even know if I can fit them all. That would be a no. It's okay. All right, let's go look at our shark. I believe the shark is done, but we need to pull it out. And then hatch it. We'll let it cook. We'll let it cook. We're not ready anyways to hatch the little shark. I believe that counts as underwater. How about no? Why did you not place? Come on, there's... Full alignment mode. Yeah. Ah. Unpowered. What if we... Maybe if we move it closer? Okay, maybe we are going to do this method. Just want to see if it's still powered. We got to upgrade this base. We still don't have a check generator here. Unpowered. Okay. All right. Yeah, I still want it here. I like it. I like where it was. Flip. Maybe if I... Why is it so fucking hard? Oi! Why won't it stay on 2? Aha! Fucking... Alright. I'm not sure if I really like that floating like that. But whatever. Now, this just means we have to go back. I want to know what this meant. I think it auto hatches. I don't know. We got to go back though. I can't make what we need to make here. And all right, I have a different. We have an idea. We have an idea. We should only need 1 stack. I mean, our fuel consumption on the server is amazing. Thank you. Oh. 2,400. I know I can just do a mount. I just do it like this. I don't care. I ain't got nowhere to be. 620. Hey, what's up, E? How you been, mate? 500. Right. Yeah, I got bored. I got tired of shaving, so I just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna grow my beard back. I hate it. I love it, but I hate it. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do? Right? Yeah, I don't like shaving, but I don't like it being itchy. And when I eat, like, yeah. And if I do this, like you get natural oils on your fingers. It's just, overall, it's not good. But my routine is I literally wake up, right? Wake up, and then I hop on the game, or I do a quick shower. I don't always want to shave. And that's a big problem. Can we go now? Come on. No, I didn't get the Subaru or the Lancer. In fact, we just didn't do a car for me, period. It was... I have to wait until... So I have to wait until I go home and visit. Because for me to get my... I don't have my... I gave my mom my birth certificate and my social security card and all my documents that I needed to set aside when I was having problems, moving from one apartment to another, and I was on the road with Carnival, so I had her set that aside. She ended up saying she didn't have it and lost it, and so I haven't had any of that. To get my license, I need my birth certificate. Well, without without being home, I don't have a way to do that, if that makes sense. I was gonna order it. No, I need all that. I can't just use my ID. I need all that crap. It's highly stupid is what it is. I mean, it is. It's fine. It is what it is. But so I was just going to order it. Okay. But I can't. Because, sorry, I'm trying to do 100 things at once. So I can't order it. Because it's bloody expensive. Like, super expensive. So up home, you go into your vital records place and you can pay like 20, $30 and get your birth certificate. For me to do it online, and I checked multiple sites, official, third party, everything I could possibly think of. For me to order it and have it shipped from Pennsylvania down to Florida, they fucking want over $200. So I was like, that is a no go. That's a no for me, right? Like, you're insane. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of vehicle. If we're still working on that. The problem is we're both in agreement, okay, that I really don't need a car, but it would be hella convenient for me to have a vehicle. Oh, we own the house. We own the house. We own our house. But she has her Equinox and she owns her house, I should say. You know, we're banking payments on the Equinox. The problem is I don't go anywhere. I'm here. No, just disabled. But I don't go anywhere. You know what I mean? So, do I really need a vehicle? It's just one of those. Like, mental disabilities and other stuff. But like when I was mid 20s, I had a, I know this is gonna sound like really dumb, but it's not. It actually sucks. Um, when I was like in my mid 20s, I had a really gnarly skateboarding accident. Um, so that wasn't fun. I ended up ripping the muscle in my lower back. It's a permanently torn muscle now. So any kind of like if I overexert myself, it just re-rips again, and it's so much pain. Um, so I'm trying to like multitask, and then I had a, my ulna was fractured, and then off the ulna there's a little bone that hangs off called the styloid. Well, that was snapped off, and it has been floating in place. And so I fractured my ulna, the styloid had broken off, and my tendon had split. So if you take like a tendon, right, like a ribbon, and then you like cut it down, that's what it had happened. So that was like severely injured. So they went in, they cut it open, went in, removed the styloid. They couldn't do much for the fracture because that was all going to be when they put the cast on, anyways. And then they screwed in. They put a screw into my bone with a little like fisheye thread to hold the tendon in place. So yeah, like between my wrist, my back, and then my mental disabilities and other shit, like I've never been able to. It was supposed to. It's supposed to be gaming, but like we were actually talking about this yesterday. Um, we were talking about this yesterday. That one of the main reasons I don't get big or get paid a lot. One of the main reasons I don't get paid a lot, right, is I don't run ads. We don't do the ad bullshit, right? And she's like, well, if you were to run ads like everybody else, you'd get paid more, right? And I was like, yes. However, I don't believe in ads. I don't believe in my viewers having to deal with ads. If I'm having a conversation with you I don't want you being like, hold on, there's an ad. Now, some ads I can't avoid. Twitch had it for a while that you could disable ads. So I had mine completely disabled. And then they made it, right, that you had to be a subscriber to disable ads. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I told her I don't want to run ads. I don't like ads. I don't agree with them. I think it wholeheartedly should be up to the content creator. Plus, I mean, half the ads are dumb as fuck anyways. Like, when I stream to you guys, I don't care if the latest Dr. Scholl's inserts are out. Like, you guys don't care. I don't care. If I could choose, like, if I had more of a choice, like, okay, you guys are gonna get products of the latest gaming PC parts, or the newest Xbox release, or oh no. Oh, that's fucked. So it's gonna kill my shark. There's no way I can get out of this. And if I just pick it up, right? Oh, gotta use the brain. No. No. I played San Andreas and I played GTA 5. And here's my opinion. This is just my opinion, but San Andreas was amazing. 5 started to be amazing. The online thing was kind of cool. They needed to shut that shit down, right? The PvP was just stupid. In my opinion. And then they made it so you didn't have to PvP. I was like, okay. But then they started making it. Why can't I hatch it? I'm fucking confused. Then they made it so you needed a party to do all these heists and stuff, and they started adding things that were like millions of dollars, right? And I'm like, bro, come on, man. So now you had to find a fucking party, right? And then they started making it so like you barely got anything in those. And I'm just like, whatever, dude. And then eventually it just became like so dumb that I just did not care anymore. Okay, it's selected. Hatch. Motherfucker, it's underwater. It's powered. I'm confused. Okay, what if we just put it on a fucking platform? But yeah, it's just... I don't think it's gonna... I honestly don't think it's gonna turn into, like, Call of Duty, where now you can't even say anything. I think Rockstar just don't care. Point blank. If that makes sense. Jesus. Okay. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Who knows how woke they're going to be? But either way, it's just going to be the same thing. It's going to be, yeah, fair. I mean, they are. Who knows? Who knows, man? But like, I don't know. Like, did you see? For instance, did you see the fucking price? Oh yeah, you've seen the price. The shark cards were insane. The amount of money you had to spend on a shark card versus the price that the things cost were out of this world. It was like $300 to get a fucking Lambo or something. I'm just throwing names out there. I don't honestly remember, how much some stuff was. All right, we'll end up seeing if that works. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Some of the stuff was really expensive, and they like watered down how much money you could make. It was just stupid. All right, give me a second. We gotta figure this out now. 55, 58.49. $46.45. Okay, so once this is done, we'll have to. Yeah, but I mean, the heist you need at a party, and playing with people online is always toxic. I don't know. Last thing I bought on that game was one of those big old yachts with the helicopter and all that shit, and I was just done. So I just got on one day and just got myself banned. I didn't care anymore. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're getting unreal with some of that stuff, so it's just whatever. It's just whatever. So yeah, I'm actually kind of happy though. I will say this. I will stick up for Rockstar under one thing. If the reason they keep delaying it is because they want it in a good working condition on release and not half-assed like a lot of devs do. Like this game's devs, right? 30, $40 for a map that's not finished. Like, what the fuck? If that's the case, I'm all, kudos to them. If they're just doing it for media attention, it's fucked up. Because we went from May of this year to November till next year, and then it might be 2028 now, and what the fuck's what is even going on? How do you go from a May of this year release to a 6 months delay? Makes sense to me, right? 6 month delay makes sense to me. You're like, you know what? We need another 6 months. This is not done. You put the toothpick in, it came back. You see batter cake's not cooked. Cool, right? But another year plus, they're just getting so much attention and publicity over this. But who knows? Who knows? I don't think they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about your money. You know what I mean? If you pre-order, you pre-order. It'll take 3 years to release that shit. You know what I mean? Though, like the amount of money they're probably making over the publicity alone, and that's what I have a feeling they might be doing. But I don't know. I don't know Rockstar that well. But from what I've heard, Red Dead Redemption 2 just runs excellent. GTA 5 has been running better. Um, but yeah, I have nothing against Grand Theft Auto. It's like I've said before, man. Like you can only, unless they add something so out of this world, so cool that it would make me want to play it. Like I'll eventually play it in like 3 or 4 years when there's a Steam sale and more stuff's out. You know what I mean? I might just do the story or just check it out. But like Grand Theft Auto is one of those games that you just want to get on. You want to steal some cars. You want to shoot up some shit. I don't want to sit here and fucking MMO grind to get one car. That's not casual. Like that is supposed to be a casual go fuck shit up type game, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's the difference. You don't have 34. Okay, so that was the original. These are okay. I get it. I get it. Um, yeah, it's kind of like like the difference between like what I would consider a Grand Theft Auto game would be more like Diablo 3 versus Path of Exile. Where Path, you really have to put a lot of effort in. Diablo, you just kind of, people throw you gear, you get carried, you just kind of go through maps and just fuck shit up. Nothing serious. Path, you really have to like focus. You know what I mean? Fair, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like, games just gotten too grindy, and it's one of those I just don't care enough. But like I said, I'll eventually play it, and we'll see it when it's like on super sale. But like, I don't know, and I've said this before. You can only steal so many cars and shoot so many people before you're bored. And I guess they're taking the hooker part out, which meh. But like, I don't know. Grand Theft. The only thing I like about Grand Theft Auto over Cyberpunk is more realistic type weapons. But I'll just wait for Cyberpunk to come out. Or if I want to play GTA, I just play Cyberpunk. I find it more fun. I find the radio station better. I find the game less grindy. 6. I don't. Okay. I don't mind that though. And this is why. This is why. So 6. Forza 6, right? They made it. We'll start from even before that. Forza has always been a game that you're going to have to utilize different cars. You don't just get in the one car and smash all your races. You have different restrictions that you can do if you want to beat your times or do whatever. So you need dozens of cars, dozens upon dozens of cars to do all the content, right? It's constantly changing. The season requires different stuff. You're always going to want to use something different to be able to get that 1 second on a dirt, speed zone or something. So I actually applaud them a little bit. Because one of the things I found frustrating with Forza 5 is I was constantly having to do that. I was constantly needing a different car to do this race, but the car is not available. It was seasons ago or something. So now I can't do it because I have to wait for somebody to put it actually on auction. Hopefully I get it or try to, snipe it. I kind of applaud them that cars are a little more accessible now. Yes, but certain events, like, all right, certain events, right? You're not allowed to use that. Like if it's seasonal, right? You might need a B class to do it, and now you can't. And it has to be, you know what I mean? Like you need options. And what I'm saying is now they're like, it's a car game that's less grindy because they want you to have your choices available to you, right? It's kind of gone in the direction of like Peru, where the cars are more easier, which is nice because now you have more options to drive. It makes you want to do more racing. Whereas Forza was less racing, more grinding. For Forza 5, sorry. Forza 5 seems more less car oriented. And this one is the focus is more on the cars than everything else for once. And it's kind of nice. The physics are there a lot better. So not too shabby, not too shabby. It was a little bit, it was really weird though, getting more cars. Like I own almost all the cars, unless it's a cheaper car. anything 2 mil or plus, I own. And that was without exploits. I didn't do any of the stupid exploit. I tried the gladiator gauntlet race where you keep going in laps and making money. I tried that for XP and I did it for like 2 hours and it's just, I don't know, watching my level up 2 and I don't know, it was just meh. And for what? $36, $37, $48, $41. I believe those are the stats, right? Yes. No worries, man. Thanks for stopping by, and it was good seeing you. Damn. Okay. We just got our main female. 36, 37, 48, 41. That means we don't need this now. That male can go. You're 6 or 7, 48, 51. Dude, that is beautiful. So 6 through 7, 48, 41. We have our female, male. We're going to bring these along because we're going to delete one. All right. 6 through 7, 48, 51. We did get the 2 into the health. We have our main male. But we don't need it. I mean, we do. But we don't need that male now. Because this has one so we don't have to worry. Now we can delete that male, right? And we want to take this male, this female, once it's ready, and we want all of her stats with his melee. We get 36, 37, 48, 51. And we get the 2 in health and the 4 in melee. That is just absolutely huge. And we're still going to keep him because he's perfect stats. Worst case scenario. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do. is we're going to find our octopus. I wasn't breeding anything, was I? No, I'm usually pretty good about breeding. I'm not leaving things behind. I'm just getting torn, pulled and all over the place right now. All right, so in 13 minutes we can breed that. Let's go here. We're going to test out. I'm going to show you we're going to test out octopus and see if they fixed it. They fixed the taming. That's beautiful. They fixed the taming. So now I might need to do all that shit over again because mine failed. But we have some pretty decent stats on those for being lower level. All right. Loud and obnoxious. All right, cool. We are now done with one of our... You want to do it, man. You'll make a mistake. All right. You know what? Come hit me. I dare you. You sure you thought this through? Thank you. He didn't think that through. I really wish I could breed these. I really want that other color. Fine. All right. I'm really shocked there's no cooldown on this. Our team is going to look amazing. Right. Did I put 4 ceiling? Like, how did I do this? No, right. 2 walls. That's how I did this. That makes way more sense. We'll do that when we get back. We'll fix it. Clone. Not clone. That's a main. In fact, that goes up here. Now we have 3 of these. That, I can't even begin to tell you how fucked up that's going to be. All right. Wasn't this the 46, 4650, 3640? 4650, 3640. So who needs to breed with it? All right, we need 4640. 4650. And then 3640, right? We will give it a shot. All right. Anyways, we're here to find that saddle. I don't know where in the world we put it. Did we? I don't normally keep aquatic animals here, but I mean, I guess we have a crab here. Maybe this. Maybe the saddle is on Ash. Fucking who knows? Who knows? And then I'm still working out in my head how to do that base. We'll get to that. No squid. Okay. Go back to Ragnarok. One of those. Did I do that? Did I do it again? Did I do it again? I did not just do that again. So I don't remember what it was, but I made a saddle for a rock drake, I think. The devs were the rock drake, and while breeding, I was using my rider, and then I outbred the stats, right? And deleted it. I didn't take the saddle off, and I bet that's what we did again. I bet you. No, I'm just dumb, and it's right the fuck there. Okay. 6 minutes. All right. So here, we're going to go test this while we wait 6 minutes. I didn't bring 2 fucking walls with me, but it's fine. Okay. He should have 39. Alright, and then we can heal it. Alright. It's fine that we messed this up because we can just pick it up and use it. Yeah, I remember what I did now. I didn't like the enclosed. Okay. And then cosmetics, wasteland. Okay. And then, yeah. So now when you run up, it's not so bright. Yeah, it should be done rather soon. It doesn't take very long, but yeah, we'll show you. We'll see. On average, I wasn't hitting for very much. 150 for speed was key, though. Otherwise, this thing's kind of slow. We're going to get a ton of melee up here. We'll see if they... Hopefully they changed it. Because, yeah, this thing was dog shit. It is hitting a little bit better, I think. All right, we got the kangaroo. So what we do, right, is we look at the kangaroo. And then we're going to hit R. When it's shaking or vibrating, it's suffocating. But look at that health. It is taking his oxygen away, but maybe I gotta wait till the oxygen goes. We'll see. All right, I want to watch. See, that's so kind of stupid. For instance, if I were to just throw it, I would just 2-tap it in 2 seconds. So what's the point of this? And it's hard as hell to hit shit, as you can see. In fact, I took it underwater and had it attack, and it was missing a lot of stuff. A lot. Like a crazy amount. The only thing I can say I like about this, okay? God. Is the movement speed underwater for its travel is fucking amazing. Get point A to point B. This is it. This is what you want, okay? Anything else, it's complete shit. I think the squid is still king. So we'll go. Oh, right. So it is kind of cool that you can camouflage. There. And it's persistent. So if you move, now I don't know what happens if you jump off of it. How camo is it? And then there's a climb mode, which you'll see enabled up top, climbing. The climbing is actually quite good. One thing I will say that I like about this is the fact that if I go on land or go through a bubble or something, my dyno isn't deleted. All right. So now we're underwater. If you press space, you go into this mode, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, we're actually moving quite decent, faster than most flyers do. All right, let's don't think you can camo while doing this. We're just trying to find something. Where the fuck are all the dinos? Darks? Anything? What did I do? Uh-oh. Okay, we have 2 plesiosaur. Now we're gonna... God damn it. It's level 30. This is level 80. So what most things can do, this kind of struggles on, if that makes sense. Okay. Alright, what we'll do now is, first off, let's activate our damn helmet. That's not... Okay. It's really slow on its own. Oh, there, it got a burst speed. You know what? Why don't we... Alright, there's an icky. Nitchy. What is that attack? Why do you keep hitting me for it? Yeah, that was the issue I was having too. It's you kind of get stuck circling. There's a shark. I think they did fix it. It seems better. Except for that it can't hit anything. It's still kind of like can't hit. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, first off. Alright, I want to go back into the other corner and just see what's going on here, because something's wrong. There's usually more stuff in the ocean than this. I just saw a plesiosaur. Maybe this part of the ocean is just normally like that? Did I accidentally override something I shouldn't have? Like, I don't know what's going on. Alright, we're starting to see things. Maybe it's just that area. You never know, man. The code is so janky. Not janky, but I want to say unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, and it takes forever. Fuck did it go? A 130. How close to home am I? Not that close. Okay. Okay, that ain't gonna happen. Where the fuck did you go? Dude. I'm not even near it. Okay. Yeah, and here we go. It struggles. Its damage is about A tier. I still think the squid for everything as S. Nice. Nice hit. Nice fucking hit. Literally has one more hit on each and you just can't touch them. Missed. Yeah, the damage is A. So maybe B. Maybe B. With the main burst is kind of A. Actually fighting though, it's like C. This is like C tier. I prefer the squid or the shark over this. Didn't do its main attack, it missed. It would just need to be slower. Maybe that's the problem. You need it faster or slower. It's one of the two. But it's fast enough, and otherwise it was too slow. So we'll have to test this out. Yo. Oh, we got him. One more hit. Come on. Nice. Nice. Let's see it versus a Mosa. It's a baby Mosa. Level 40. 7k HP, nothing major. Okay, we are engaged. Mosa was stuck, so we can't count that. What's crazy is I don't have that attack. Unless that's a sonar, which I can't figure out how to use, but... $145. Jeez, okay. That'll be a good one. Got it? You locked on? Cool. Doing okay. I mean, one shot all the manta. The mantas. This is awkward. Yeah, that's a sonar. That sonar burst, it missed. Okay. So, like, if I pull out a shark, it's game over in seconds. So if you're just out moving, and see, like, even me trying to do it, like, it's really awkward. The squid is weird because you use the head, right? We'll just use my hand. So you use the head and swim. And then you have your tentacles. And then you have to flip around to attack. But it just, like, hits this huge fucking area and annihilates everything. It's great. I believe that's the squid we're taking. So, what we can do... This is a squid we're going to be leveling anyways for Astraeos. As you can see, we don't really have anything on this, but we're going to annihilate that. It's going to be a minute, though, because we have no points, but... And this does have a grab, too. I don't know if it'll grab that. It should, right? You can blind it, though. Like I said, yeah. May not be the fastest. You really don't want it too fast, but... Now let me get some health and stuff into it. We don't need much. We're just gonna do 50. We not get any actual meat. It's... Oh, shit. Alright, there we go. I don't remember the speed we liked. Alright, for now, we'll just get XP. Health is fine. I don't think we need 6K. We're just going to take 6K because we can. And then what we'll do, right? Is we're going to sit here and attack. No, we don't need that much. The thing is going to do so much damage, it's not going to matter. If I'm quick enough, I can actually get those. However, we can kill this. Lord knows it ain't 30 points, but we'll save 15 for speed. But this thing is about to hit like a tank now. Which is not a problem. All right. We're getting close. Now, in terms of on its own, all right, it's following me. In terms of on its own, right? It's only a 50, but I mean, either way, it wouldn't matter. So I grabbed it. Not the best damage. I don't know if I can disable the grab. I mean, the thing's dead. If I can disable the grab, this thing is going to be crazy. Whatever. I don't get... What are you doing? Alright, so we got 3 on it. I have no doubt it's going to win. Didn't even see it do damage, but whatever. Yeah, you get the point. Slow to turn. Okay. Bro, just... We haven't gotten meat yet. It is cool that you can leave a smoke screen behind, but it's not cool, like I said, that you can't go on land, which the octopus can, so 50-50. And it really hasn't taken much damage. It's still healing up from what I leveled, so. You put these at 100k, and they're fucking unstoppable. Oh, shit. I did not just do that. Hopefully that did not affect these guys. Okay. All right, so our main one. Put 5 in speed. All right. 2 females and a male. Okay. 2 females and then the male. I want to see exactly how much speed though. $275. Okay. Fuck off, tech. Yeah, I didn't put much. Okay, yeah, that's our new one. Yeah, because it has the stats. Okay, all right, these guys are ready. $36. That doesn't sound right. All right, we need all those good stats and then the +4 melee. However, I don't know if that's going to work. Now that I think about it, hold on. Did you have... Okay, it will. It did have the bigger melee. Okay. So we need 36, 37, 48, 51. But just with +4 and +2. All right. That's what we're going for. Okay, that makes sense. Shut up. You can fit. As far as shark, what the fuck were the stats? 58, 49. 46, 45. It's unbreedable. Because if you compare the male with the female has more stats, but it does not have the 49 that we need, neither does the male. So we have to wait for a male that has that, if that makes sense. Although... then eventually we could get... No. Okay, we're good. We're good. Like I said, we're not doing the crab. The crab's is not fun. So we have a 150 female vassal. All right, I'm excited. If we can get that together, we have a perfect of something. We preferably want a male with all of those stats plus the +4. That's what we're looking for. And while we wait, we can go back to Lost Colony. Surprise, surprise. Check up on our thingy-mabobbers. And check for a better saddle. Don't think we have a better saddle, but I could... I don't see duders outside. We have 9 minutes. Mega. That would be a no. We have baskets. And right, we were breeding you two. Might as well just keep them because the egg's ready to hatch. All right, these guys are ready though. All right. We did get 34. 37. I'm going to be mad at myself for this, but I'm going to store all three. $32, $37. No. $34, $37. $34, $37. I think. $34, $37. 40, 43. That's not a fun thing. All right. 46.50, 46.50, and 40. We did not get the 46. We did get the 50, the 36 mute, and the 40. Weight should be 36. Okay. No. I thought we had higher weight somewhere. No. 36 is the weight. 40 is the melee. $46.50 is the health. 46 and 50, 36. We got everything but the HP. Okay. Now what we can do, right? We have a new female. Anybody have higher than 50 stand? No. Is either male? Yes. This new female is 36 and 2. Perfect. And then 50 stand was it? 40 melee. Yes. And then we need 46 health. That's it. So that would be the male. We will... Yes and no. Yeah. It's okay, I did that wrong. Yes, because our male, right? This male that we want to breed into does not have it. So if we get the male stats, we're going to get the females melee. And that's a win. Now I could go find 50 in every aspect or plus, right? But it's a fucking Theris, dude. The fact that I'm even breeding this is beyond me. The only reason we're going to keep this male is because it has it has 2 out of 4 of the stats, and it doesn't have you typically don't want a female that has mutation. You want just the male. But it's fine because this only needs... Okay, so we just need one of these to have 40 with no mutation. Okay. I'm not going to bother redoing our main Thera until we have a complete. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. And then we want to take out what? We're going to go get more element. Not that we need it, but we're going to go get it. Really? Apparently we're taking Giga. I'm looking onto the right one, right? There, we got a team of 8. I say I heard that go off. And you know what time it is. I would take the Reapers, but they're not ready. We have 4. I want 5. I think 5 is going to be the key. We can't do anything in terms of stats. All right. That's way more than we need, but whatever. We're gonna fill it. Now, I could make another one and then double dose the shit up, right? I think. Just like, technically speaking, we could clone some of those females that have the perfect stats for better odds, but I'm not. Dude, I'm not in no rush. You know what I mean? Like, if you have everything done, what is there left to do? All right. Right. We were doing something. I don't remember what with this, but whatever. You know what? I'm going to move this up a little closer. So, 10 seconds. 8, 7. All right. Through 6 through 7, 48, 51. However, we gained a stat. We have the 2934. I think we should make that the new breeder. Triple low, 51-4. Triple one. Now we have 2 and 2 regular. So it's 2 and 2 instead of 3 and 1. So we have 2 versus 1, yeah. Although that is going to fuck with the mutations just a little bit. Fine. We did not get the +2, obviously. All right. You coming back? Damn thing's on a murder spree up here. As happy as can be, aren't you? Aren't you? Alright, when Computers gets back, I'm going to set them up to... I think I have them set. Yeah. No. I just do a full stack. Because that way if they get stuck somewhere out away from the bin, They're able until I get back to fix them. But they should not be collected. I missed. You know what? We do not need more gasoline. So you think. In fact, now that we're phasing out of gas, can we get oil back for that? I don't know. Rude. And then what do we have here? Theras, Palo. I think it's too late for that. I'm almost positive. Really? Why do you do that? I think it's, it's completed. It would have to go into a new baby anyways. That one didn't get the stamp. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But you're kind of getting a little packed on that, right? All right. What? It toggle something. No, it just went full-blown stupid. All right. I meant to bring more bloody elements. It's fine. Fine. All right, we're not doing ocean yet, so we'll do you and you and you and you in there. You know what? We're gonna level this little dude. And we'll come back out in a second. All right, let's take our wyvern for a spin. We are going to do that vein. I don't think we're going to need the wyvern. Be right back a second. Okay, I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but I gotta go. Power's out. I don't know if you can still hear me. Hopefully, but power just went out, so we'll be back.